So there are rumors going around that Kingdom Hearts is getting a Disney Plus series. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Key. Welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts video today. As you guys know, I'm a pretty big Kingdom Hearts fan, but I'm also a pretty big anime fan, if all that wasn't obvious already. And there's some rumblings, a few little inklings of rumors out there that Kingdom Hearts might be getting its own TV series on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is bringing a lot of anime to its service. We got that news quite some time ago, and it was really exciting for me because it kind of opened the doors to potentially and figuratively bring in Kingdom Hearts as its own anime series. I think it's a very smart move, and I'm going to explain why in just a few moments, but can we just talk about how it's 100% possible, and anyone that's a non-believer could really shut up because God knows there is so many reasons why this could work, and let me just tell you why. Number one, why don't we start out like this? Number one is because Disney loves visiting its old property. With all the live-action remakes, I think it should be pretty obvious by now that Disney, they love taking their old series and making it into live action. So why wouldn't they just take Kingdom Hearts, a game that focuses on those films, and just make it into an anime? It makes perfect sense. Anime is the big selling thing, and there's a lot of different ways they could do it too, which is what I'm going to get to in a second. But seriously, come to your senses, people. This is 100% a thing that could happen. So there's three different ways I think this could work, and my personal favorite I'm saving for last, so just hold on to your pants, okay? Each game could fill one season is number one, and this one is probably the most obvious choice, where they literally would just go game by game, and each game is its own season. So, season one, you got Sora, Riku, Kairi. Episode 1, Sora goes off to Traverse Town, starts off Destiny Island, and by the end of the season, they fight Ansem, and all is right with the world, and they have that little ending credit scene or whatever, leading off to the next season, which would follow into Rechain of Memories, Castle Oblivion. And during that season, they could also go off into Roxas' story if they really wanted to, and I'd actually love it if they did it that way, but will Disney be smart enough to do it that way? Probably not, but a guy can dream. Number two, they could just go this route because it would be more casual for a lot of other viewers, as well as for people that have no idea what the fuck Kingdom Hearts is, and that is, they just do little shorts, little mini bits. It could be fun for the kids, fun for the fans. It would work. Basically, what I'm saying is they would just send Sora, Donald, and Goofy on little misadventures throughout the worlds, encountering Disney characters, not just from the ones that we see in the games, but also their newer properties. They could do it for every single new movie that pops out, like that Red movie, or Mad with Red, or whatever the hell it's called, or their Encanto movies, or Soul, or things like that. Movies like that could make an appearance in this little series as a short 5-minute episodes thrown in here or there whenever they feel like adding more. It could be like 6 episodes a year or something, and I'd still be happy with it, and I'd still cover it on the channel, which, by the way, subscribe, because I love doing Kingdom Hearts videos, and I love talking about anime and all kinds of other news. So if you like that stuff, yeah, like and subscribe. Okay, and now we're finally reaching the third and final method, what I personally think would be the coolest way to handle this, and that is if they went along and tried following the Kingdom Hearts manga. I love the manga. This is literally one of my favorite pieces of Kingdom Hearts media. I want to collect them all eventually, but I remember just going through the libraries as a kid, hoping and praying that they would have the newest volume out, and they always usually did. And I would just sit there for days, pun intended, just reading these over and over again. And honestly, I kind of prefer these to some of the source material, the games. I know that sounds blasphemous, 100% it does, but I don't know, it's just they have their way of retelling the story while also keeping the true narrative of the games and making it their own in a way. They kind of cut out a lot of the cheesy dialogue, and that's why I think that if they were to adapt it, it would be the go-to way, especially if they're not going to go for the shorts route or whatever. They're going to just go straight on, full-on anime. But when would they release it? I think that's the biggest question on a lot of people's minds, and I can't blame them at all. when would they release it? I think that they could at least announce it this year at the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary exhibition event. And I don't know. If they were to announce it, I think it would definitely work for a big announcement. I don't know if it would satisfy everybody, but it would satisfy me perfectly well. Whatever. Kingdom Hearts 4 is definitely on the way. We don't need to worry about it. And that's really all I got for a release date, maybe early or late 2023. Want more? Subscribe. Again, I know that's the third time I was saying this in video alone, but I love y'all. Stay safe, and I hope you have a stupendous day. I've been Key, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.